Hello everyone, this is Dr. Live with New Insight, and thank you for joining me in another video. In today's video, I would like to talk to you about the importance of clearing your lenses. It is so important to monitor, check, and challenge our thinking. The way we think controls everything, including our mood and emotions, our visceral feelings in our body, and our actions and decision making. It also controls how we see ourselves, how we see others, and the world. Think of your thoughts or thinking patterns as your lenses. Yes, we see with our eyes. However, our thoughts represent how we perceive things. And as we know, perception is reality. What if I told you that the biggest thing holding so many people back is their mindset? The way you think shapes the way you live. If you're stuck in negativity, self-doubt, or a fixed and rigid mindset, you're limiting your own potential and opportunities. But the good news is you have the power to change it. You can feel better, do better, and become better. It's really up to you. But it all begins with mindset changes. We all have difficult circumstances in life, hardships, pain, trauma, and personal struggles that we have to contend with. Also, we can't live life backwards, only forward. And we can't enjoy the present or have happiness, peace, and security being weighed down by the past or things we cannot change. So even if we can't change the outside, meaning other people, certain circumstances and situations, we can, however, change what's on the inside. How we think, feel, regulate, cope, and manage ourselves, including our thinking. And yes, when we face hardships and disappointments, we will think about it and have emotions about it because we're human. But we don't have to let the pains of the past or present weigh us down and define who we are or dictate our quality of life. And the key to this is not developing a defeated, helpless, hopeless mindset. It's one thing to have feelings, but it's another thing to get stuck in those feelings, allowing them to take control of our lives and allowing the feelings to override fact, logic, or truth. If this happens, we will view everything from a pessimistic lens, and we start thinking we don't have what it takes to be strong and resilient when we really do. But in order to truly know this and believe this with strong conviction, we have to clear the lenses. We really do. There's no way to see positive, feel positive, and have a positive life without cleaning or clearing the lenses. And this is the difficult part because for many, the lenses are heavily stained with years and years of tarnish and erosion. For many, clearing the lenses will involve discarding beliefs and assumptions our families may have taught us to believe. It might also mean challenging or changing perspectives that opposes what your culture, tradition, or religion deems as truth. And there are many individuals who aren't even aware that their lenses are foggy or distorted or in need of being cleaned in the first place. But the point is, you have to make a mindset shift. You have to challenge and change the thoughts and beliefs that have proven to be unhealthy, unhelpful, and self-defeating in your life. Stop listening to and replaying these negative narratives that keep you stuck and trapped. We can choose to think, feel, and behave differently. Oftentimes, we feel like we don't have a choice because the thoughts and beliefs are automatic and they've been implanted or imprinted in our brains for so long. And we accept the feelings as fact or truth when they're not in many cases. Every feeling you have is not based on fact or truth. But sadly, many can see and have proof that their thoughts are not reasonable, rational, healthy, or true. But because the feelings are so strong and because they've had these thoughts for so long, they choose to accept them. And believing anything differently doesn't feel like a choice. But I'm here to tell you that it is. It really is. And despite what you've seen, heard, experienced, or believed, you can choose to think differently. It starts with mindset and actions. Once you reset your thinking and change your habits, you're on the right path to promoting positive changes and growth. But you have to change the thinking and the dysfunctional, unhealthy behaviors associated with the thinking. To clear the lenses, it is imperative to take time for self-reflection. Identify what's keeping you stuck, what's holding you back, and proven to be detrimental to your growth and your well-being, even if it's you, even if it's your own thinking or your own behavior patterns or habits. No matter how difficult or uncomfortable, face the facts, own it, don't be in denial, don't blame shift, take accountability. Next, in order to challenge and change your thinking and not allow feelings to be the driver, and to regulate your emotions and control impulsivity, get in the habit of asking yourself or considering these questions. Number 1, am I separating facts from feelings? Number 2, is this thought even rational or logical? Number 3, am I being reasonable and fair? Number 4, am I looking at things from multiple perspectives and not just from what I think, believe, or assume? Number 5, is this a thought trap or cognitive distortion, a thinking error based on faulty thinking, beliefs, assumptions, and projecting? Number 6, is this thought healthy or helpful? Number 7, even if this thought is rational, even if it is a fact and it's not a thinking error or cognitive distortion, how can I frame it from a healthier, more helpful, positive perspective from the way I'm framing it now? And number 8, acceptance. Acceptance of what you cannot control or change. Acceptance is a major part of positive coping. When we exert our time, energy, and efforts trying to control the outcomes of everything and make things change that are out of our control, this alone is a self-defeating act. It becomes detrimental to our mental health, and it is the same analogy as being stuck on a hamster wheel, moving and spinning, but going nowhere. And all it does is create or worsen anxiety, depression, frustration, and other issues. So don't just run with the first thoughts that come to your mind or automatically accept negative and faulty thinking as true. Learn to challenge and change your thoughts by asking the questions or considering the questions previously discussed. And even if the thoughts are true, learn to frame them and accept them in a more healthy, helpful, and positive way. So I hope this helps. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Email me at fornewinsight.com with any mental health questions or concerns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Take care.